Are you allowed on probation to own Bitcoin? Is there any kind of restriction around that?
No, there's not. It's just I'm not like I'm waiting to get off probation. You know?
Yeah, yeah. Are you scared at all, like about violating? Are you
Yeah.
really? Like how could you violate?
It's not that
besides
you're
like
not that
pissing
you're
dirty.
scared to violate. You just want it to be. I don't want to talk to my PO.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm at a point now where I haven't seen her in 8 months.
Yeah.
I don't want to tell her that I bought a Bitcoin and they're like, "What? Why are you buying Bitcoin?"
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So I'm just like, I got like a year left. Why am I going to buy a Bitcoin right now?
Yeah. What would happen if your probation got violated? I guess it's up to the courts, right?
I have no idea.
Right. I guess it depends what it was.
Yeah.
Sorby's still up. He's still up top.
Yeah.
He's in a camp somewhere. Where is he?
Yeah. Honestly, I don't track it. Bert seems to track him more than me. I don't know.
Right. Has there been any kind of communication between you two, between your lawyers?
I was never friends with him before. I'll never be friends with him after.
Right.
He tried to get me killed like while I was cooperating.
No. Oh, we should have talkked about that on the show.
Yeah, I forgot, honestly.
What?
Yeah.
What happened?
He called like the gang members from like our old town, and then
From Long Island.
Yeah, then they called me.
MS-13?
Nah, it's like Crips, like
Wow.
Crips and Bloods that like grew up in like the Five Towns area.
No. And so they called you and were like,
they called my ex-girlfriend from like my old that same girl, and she was like her family was like the thugged out white boys of that town.
Right.
And she was the youngest daughter, and they just love, like, they all have mad respect for that family.
Yeah.
And like I was just like this skinny beach kid that like started dating her and then like became very ghetto through dating her.
I see.
And I was like wearing 3XTs and
Sure. So they called you and were like, guess what? This asshole.
yeah, because it was the same kid that called her was the kid that I shot heroin with the first time.
Oh.
Same Puerto Rican. Basically, and then like I was like in this weird situation where like I'm talking to the FBI like every day, and like I get this call, and she like called my mom, and then like I'm like alerted on this whole situation. I'm like, I have to like tell the FBI that he's trying to kill me, and then I'm like, I feel bad because they're gonna go to this kid's house now, and he just did me a favor.
Right.
And like they went to him, and he basically was like, listen, we would never kill Ray for Sorby. Pretty much how it is. Like, right.
Oh, so the feds went to
his house.
Yeah. Did you tell that kid, hey, the feds are coming? I'm sorry.
Yeah. Like, no, I didn't tell him, but like I told the ex-girlfriend, I was like, I have to like report this. I don't know what you want me to do. And she's like, that sucks. And she's like sober in Florida has her own family, right?
Right. Okay. So how did Sorby not get charged?
Because they could never prove it.
They could never prove it.
Yeah.
Right.
There's a lot of things like that's what he's suing me on is a lot of right now is like basis of things that like haven't been proven, but I like as far as the financial part, I've proven it now.
What is he suing you for exactly?
Defamation.
From the documentary?
From the documentary, from the documentary and just like other things that I'm saying like out like on different platforms.
Are you gonna get sued from this? Am I gonna get sued?
No. It's only me, but it's just like basically just he's trying to sue me for defamation. It's just basically me saying how much we made.
Right. I know defamation is hard to win. Defamation is a hard.
I have no
hard
money and no assets.
Right.
I'll die on the hill of telling the truth.
Right.
I just really don't care. Right? Like I'm just gonna always just tell that part of it.
So are you guys gonna take it to court? Like how are you gonna adjudicate?
Whatever happens. I have.
Do you have a
proof
lawyer though? Or are you?
Yeah.
So you're actively like.
My lawyer is like, we have the proof. You know, it's like an open and closed case. He's just gonna end up getting. Then he's gonna violate and he's gonna be in jail for like ever.
Right.
You know? And the whole Farkas family, like, and it's like I had like really no interest in doing this until he tried to sue me. You know, so like
you had no interest in what in doing the doc.
No, in doing telling people that like he has more money.
Right.
Like he could have went off into the sunset, and I really don't care.
Farkas, you mean?
Farkas and Sharma, right? Like when he comes out, he's gonna have all the money.
So I still didn't understand that. Like explain it to me one more time, very simply. How did they allow? I forgot his name, Sorby. How did they allow Sorby to get away with all that money?
The FBI just sucked at investigating cryptocurrency, right? Like I told them, like this is how much we raised. They're like, we don't know. Like I asked this guy to do this. That's like a guy that like does it on Twitter for all the big crypto cases now. He'd found out like that, like proof of like how much we raised. And I'm like, how the did the FBI
Right.
through an analysis of blockchain and you have like professional hires, they had no idea how to track it.
Yeah. Maybe it's because it was so new at that point.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
It was like ridiculous. Like you'd be like, there was like, we don't know. Like this is how much he had left and this is how much we're going to charge you on.
So how much dollar-wise do you think they undercharged him with?
At least half. Like it's at least half was how much he sold.
So he probably had 65 million and they only charged him with 32 or whatever.
Exactly.
How much did they seize though?
So it's in crypto, so it's different, right? So like they seized 100,000 Ethereum, and there was another 100,000 Ethereum that he sold on an exchange called Gemini. 100,000 Ethereum today is 250 million.
Right.
So like at the price that the government sold it, it was 32 million. Right. So like that they seized 100,000. There was another 100,000.
Yeah.
Ether, right? Ethereum. So I don't know if he sold it today, he'd have 250 million.
Right.
So I have no idea how much Sorby has. I just know he has a lot of money.
It sounds like unless he hid money overseas, because they obviously seized all of his bank accounts under his name or his company name, right?
Yeah.
So it sounds like he probably has unsold coin.
Unsold coin, but also like the Farkas family is living like this crazy lavish life right now. And like all I do is get people that I didn't even care about this, but it's like other people that are around his family that hate his family, the Farkas family, they keep sending me the pictures of him like Super Bowl suite, like which is like $1 million box or like on a yacht in Italy.
Yeah.
Like, all right, dude, you had no money. Your family broke. You guys all quit your jobs, retired.
Right.
Your mom, dad retired, and now you're just living like this crazy lavish life.
Right. So maybe that's how Sorby hit his money was through the Farkas family.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, that makes total sense.
Yeah.
Maybe we just got a scoop here.
It's a crazy scoop.
Clip it, producer. Yeah. I mean, look, they're dumb as like that whole Farkas family. You just look at him, you hear him talk, and you're like, you should be working at LA Fitness.
Yeah.
For $15 an hour.
100%.
That's the kind of brain power these guys have. So